You were really giving yourself a break lately, and that's going to be the key to your mastery right now. You have a lot of dreams and goals, and you've really been through a lot of betrayals and heartbreaks here, and they haven't stopped hurting you and upsetting you, but I don't see them devastating you. I see you really finding acceptance and faith in your future, that things will work out the way that they should or need to be in your relationships. Because, yeah, you feel like there's been a lot of deceit around you and a lot of people just kind of keeping you stuck, the fool reversed. And you just feeling like there's never been any true repentance on their part either. It's just been a lot of drama and emotions and passion, but never any resolution. And it kept you stuck for quite a while here. But I'm seeing you walk away because you know that you can bring this future to yourself. You can bring this stability and continue to grow. You're walking away from just negativity and dropping what's not yours. You used to feel really overly responsible for people's emotions and crises and situations, but now it's like it's not that you're heartless, it's just you realize that you were taken advantage of and you neglected your own life. You neglected certain things about who you are and your own feelings. And it's kind of catching up to you now, where it's like you've repressed kind of feelings by rationalizing and wanting to be there for people who've been there for you too and that you care about. But you've been there in this situation where it's almost like they expected you to be there and took you for granted. And you just ended that. Some of you are taking a break from these people or these situations, and others of you are just taking it day by day but are trying to make it a goal to disconnect completely because the connection feels so enmeshed and you feel like there's jealousy and you feel like there's resentment and things that are not being said, and you've tried to work it out and you gave it one last chance or you're planning to give it one last chance, but you've really already kind of checked out because you've seen them be checked out and only kind of rush back when the relationship or the situation becomes threatened. And you don't like your intuition is very important in your life, and you feel like the situation is driving you into illusions and not knowing what's right, what's going on, what's really true, how they really feel. And you don't really blame them. You feel like they've been operating to a certain extent unconsciously. It's not that you don't hold them accountable, you definitely do. That's why you're walking away and you're taking that break and you're bringing peace back to yourself, but you understand that that's why it's been so frustrating. It's because it's their feelings are genuine, their intentions have been genuine, at times, but there's no follow through, there's no real change here, and you have outgrown that dynamic, even if it means leaving something. But it just felt majorly unbalanced. I feel like you're just giving way too much to someone, and they weren't able to meet that expectation, and they caused drama here, and just ruffle your feathers in not a good way. Like, really, just you have a lot of stress in your life to begin with, so your nervous system needs to be at a certain place. And if you feel like someone is like in chaos themselves, then it's really hard because it feels like you're in two different stages. This person is more established than you, and you are trying to establish yourself and get visibility here, and things have been unfair towards you. So they had to, they weren't empathetic of that and almost like jealous because it's like they were wanting to go back to those days of hustling, but not realizing that every rose has its thorns. They idealize things and it resented you, but it's like at the end of the day, you're really trying to make it for yourself and you're having genuine life concerns about surviving, thriving, safety here, injustices, past trauma that you're dealing with, things feeling blocked for you. As much as you have faith in your dreams, the positive thing about that is that they really truly believe in you. They know that you have what it takes to make it and what you do and be very successful and be happy. You're making a lot of decisions that they wish they had made. And I think that a lot of that is them projecting that onto you here, but you don't deserve that projection. So this space is needed for them as well to see your absence and hopefully reflect. But for you, you're getting, you know that you deserve the recognition, so you're going to go towards people who recognize and respect you. And it's not just about attention, it's about respect as well, and validation and understanding of who you are as a person, instead of, I'm feeling really emotional, but like, not the picture of who they feel you are and putting you on a pedestal and these expectations, but really seeing you for who you are, imperfect, learning, making mistakes just like them. And I feel like sometimes you give this impression to people that you have it all together, but it's because you're protecting yourself. You need to protect yourself because people take advantage of you, unfortunately. You process things differently, and maybe some of it is trauma too that you don't. But that's trauma, and that's how you deal with things. You're not harming people with it. It's just people projecting this coldness onto you and this resilience onto you that, yes, of course, is there, but it doesn't mean that you don't feel completely lost sometimes, and that you don't feel insecure, and that things aren't hard. You've had to just work harder at looking more confident than others sometimes because you get attacked so much. So continue to put the self love into yourself and know that other people's opinions come secondary to how you feel about yourself and what God feels about you, and what your higher power feels about you, and your character is the most important thing here to remember. Know that you're a star. You don't need to defend your reasons to be wanting to be seen and making a difference in this world and making an impact, because it's not about attention for you and validation. It's about really just living your purpose, doing what you love. And you're transforming in front of people's eyes, and some people don't want to see it because it shines the light on what they need to work on in their own lives. But there is hope for them, right? There's hope for them, but they need to see the hope within themselves. And you're seeing the hope within yourselves. That irritates their demons, but that's their issue. They're mourning things still, and they're having a hard time with the loss of you and other things. And you've moved through this energy already, emotionally, even if financially things are not looking stable for you. So know that you're doing good and you're human just like everyone else. Don't let people try to drag you down or put these unfair expectations on you. But I feel like you're really slowing down and putting your foot down. So be proud of yourself and put in the comment, I am my first priority right now. And drop down a star because you are one. So if this message connected for you, make sure you follow, make sure you like. If you'd like to know what your next big win is coming in for you, check my pinned post on my profile. It's a special for spring. And if you have an individual inquiry, make sure you message me and I can give you all the details for that. See you next time. Ciao.